Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's KYP561 coming in to talk to you about tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, I guess the show, I don't know, it was okay. It started out kind of slow, a whole bunch of unnecessary ass shit going on. Bringing in all these damn new people. We got to keep up with who all these motherfuckers is, new names, new plots, how this person tied into this person. It's just too damn much. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna do the best I can for y'all because this shit starting to I'm starting to lose interest in this shit altogether. So anyway, it opens up with Tierra meeting up with Jessica or whatever. Now Tierra says that she has somebody that she's been crushing on for a little bit, and she invited him out as well so that Jessica can meet him or whatever. So, while she's saying this, Jessica's like, oh, okay, well, since she seemed to be moving on, it ain't no need for me to get involved with the shit that's going on with Carly Red and Scrap or whatever. Now, my thing with Jessica is, bitch, you being messy. Even though you ain't running back, you're not playing the pigeon role, but you're still being messy. Because, I just can't sit around and let a bitch that I'm supposed to be cool with or trying to be cool with just walk into some bullshit with another bitch that she thinks that she's cool with and kind of find out this hoe really ain't, she really ain't down for you like that. Now, it's a certain way you could tell a bitch to, look deep without being messy with the shit. But, by you just not saying anything, I feel like, you just as messy as Carly is. But then again, according to the bullshit that you got going on, you really, I guess I can't expect nothing more from you, I guess, child. So anyway, child, this little new friend that Tierra wants to introduce Jessica Dime to is J Nix or J Nick or some goddamn body. That's the guy that was at the paintball shit with Scrap and Scrappy and Stevie and the whole get along gang. And that's the one where everybody was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Okay, but anyway, that's him. I don't necessarily know how he even got involved with the crew. I'm assuming that Scrappy or either Jock got him in the crew. I don't know. It's like the bitch just appeared. All right. So anyway, I guess she's supposed to be crushing on him or whatever. But he got a girlfriend, some bitch named Amber, that we later find out is a goddamn stripper that's at the club that J Nix DJs for, and that's where Tierra is the bottle girl at. So apparently Amber feels some type of way about Tierra because she say that he shows Amber, no, what the bitch name is, Tierra, a lot of attention. Child, some bullshit. But anyway, come to find out, he low-key crushing on Tierra as well, which I think you old slime ball ass nigga, because how the fuck you trying to it seemed to me like you was trying to be down with Scrap as far as saying that that's fucked up that Tierra not letting him see the baby, see their son or whatever, and he gonna holler at her. Yeah, bitch, you trying to holler at her, but not for all the right reasons. These the most slime ball ass motherfuckers. The niggas and the females are slime balls. But anyway, child, he says that they having like a daddy day or whatever with all the dads. I guess they gonna get their kids and hang out with them, have a little outing with them, which I think that's a good idea or whatever. So at first Tierra was like, it ain't happening, and he kind of tries to convince her to let the baby, come and hang out with them on that day or whatever, child. So I guess. So that was that. Then we roll on over here to K Michelle. She getting her makeup done for, I don't know. And Jocelyn shows up. I guess the butler lets her in. Do you really have a butler, K Michelle? I mean, this all just seems like some bullshit to me, bitch, because you ain't, I'm not in denial that your albums have done good. I know the first one and maybe even the second one, but this third one, I don't know if you reckon in dope like this to be talking about you got butlers and all of this here type of shit. Like, I just think sometimes less is more, especially when your shit just ain't adding up. I ain't necessarily talking about your album sales because I don't know what your album sales are, but I'm just saying it's like, first of all, you just moved into this house. What the fuck you need a butler for, bitch? What you got going on that you need a damn butler? whatever. See, this is how I start going off on into some other shit. But whatever, child. Jocelyn shows up, and the guy that's doing K Michelle's makeup, apparently he's also a singer. I guess everybody's a singer or a rapper, and they all seem to have their beginnings as a makeup artist or a stylist or something. I don't get the tie-in with that, but I ain't got time to try to figure it out. But anyway, K Michelle was saying, like, you know, the people that she invited to the party or whatever, talking about she invited some seat fillers and some this and that. And from the looks of the people at the party, bitch, the seat fillers was the main event, because I ain't see no celebrities up in that motherfucker. So don't act like, you know, your shit finna be lit like that. Because if these motherfuckers that you did invite, these seat fillers, if them motherfuckers wasn't there, your shit wouldn't have been hitting on nothing. Okay. So anyway, when D. Smith's name is brought up, the little makeup guy, Japan, he basically says that he was working with D. Smith and Betty Idol at some capacity or whatever, and basically they fucked him over. They took his song and gave it to somebody else, and you know, they kind of went in on him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So of course Jocelyn and K Michelle said that they're gonna bring the shit up. Now, why the fuck is you gonna bring this shit up at your album release party when this shit is supposed to be all about you? And you just sat your ass here on this damn Breakfast Club and went to hollering about, you know, every time you get ready to have an album release party, the attention always goes somewhere else. Well, if this was your real album release party, which I really don't think that it was, but let's just say if this was your real album release party, your ass is the reason why you don't get the damn attention that you're supposed to be getting, because you let everybody else take over your shit and you be the one involved in it, you know. So anyway, child, they say they're gonna bring shit up, whatever the case may be. Let me see, whatever. Is that all that happened with them? Yeah, I guess. So we go over here to the Daddy Day or whatever. Once again, I think that this was a great idea, and I really wish. Well, most likely this is some shit that they put together for the sake of the show. I mean, I'm not saying that these people are not really involved with their kids or whatever, but I hope that this is something that they do often. And I think that other men should adopt this as well. You know, get together with your homeboys. I mean, you get together with your homeboys to play basketball or to go to the strip club or to shoot pool or whatever the case may be. Take one of them damn days to get together with your homeboys and spend time with your motherfucking kids. You know, I mean, me and my homegirls, we used to do that a couple of years ago. Since then, you know, everybody done kind of like went off their own way and then moved in different places or whatever. My child was always the oldest because, you know, I had my baby first, like way first. But, you know, for the most part, you know, they all know each other, and we all gonna be hanging around each other. It will only make sense for our kids to get to know each other as well, so that they can kind of form a bond also, you know. So anyway, like I said, I thought that was a good idea. Scrap was there, and King was not, but he did say that he was going to come there and support. Now listen, I know that I might have said before that I kind of can understand why Tierra wouldn't want Scrap to, I guess, wouldn't want the baby to be around Scrap, knowing what type of bitch that Scrap was dealing with at the time. But at this point, Scrap ain't dealing with her anymore. Well, at least not the way that the shit's supposed to be going. And I just thought that was really fucked up that she wouldn't let that little boy come. Because it's rare that I feel sorry for a nigga after he done did some creep shit. You know what I'm saying? But I really thought that Scrap was genuine in his feeling when that little boy was not there, unless Scrap took some damn acting classes somewhere, because it was really pulling at my heartstrings. When I saw that little boy walk up in there, I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, look at it. I was so happy. You know what I'm saying? And he's a cute little boy. He ran over there to his daddy. You know, that right there like really pulled at my heartstring or whatever. So that kind of put me in the mind of some shit that's going on in real life over here on my end. But you know, that might be another video for another day. Anyway, yeah, so Tierra brought him or whatever, and you know, she dropped him off and told little boy to call her, you know what I'm saying, when they were done or whatever. And you could just see the change in Scrap after the little boy showed up or whatever, you know. And I just thought that was a good look. So I was glad that she did bring him or whatever. So Rashida and Arian, they at the store, at Rashida's store, and apparently she's hooking Arian up with, some clothes for her birthday, which I guess that's a good look, bitch. I wish I had a motherfucking homegirl that worked in a clothes store. Let me come over there and give me a couple fits for my motherfucking birthday. What for, and why did I say, once again, yesterday was my birthday and I had a really good day. I really did. I wasn't able to make it to work today. I wasn't able to make it to work today. But just know that yesterday was a good day, okay? And thank you all to the ones that they gave me a birthday shout out on my little video that I did yesterday. But yeah. But anyway, child. So D. Smith shows up to the store or whatever. Apparently, her and Arian. Well, Arian is trying to do some work with D. Smith. Child, I guess Arian would want to be a singer too. I don't know. But anyway, D. Smith shows up, and she was saying that she's coming there to get some help from Rashida or whatever, because she going to this party and she want to look good, whatever the case may be. So Rashida and Arian, they both, they sit down having a conversation. So I was like, okay, girl, well, where you going? So she was like, oh, I'm going to K. Michelle's listening party, this and that and the other. So they kind of get into like a little short conversation about the history of K. Michelle and Rashida. And Rashida was like, basically, if you ain't looking for no drama, don't take your ass to that goddamn party. Which I can kind of understand that. But once we get to the party, that fucking D. Smith, who I've come to the conclusion that I do not like, okay? I was on the fence with her from the last little run-in that she had with Tammy, but now, I'm not here for her. So anyway, that was that. Let me see where else. Oh yeah, so Rashida was like, well, yeah, I got an invite, but I ain't going to that shit. And if y'all motherfuckers is gonna go, at least look good while you there in my shit. Okay. So I guess she hooked them up with some outfits or whatever the case may be. Child, we got Jock and Scrappy. They done got evicted because Jock don't never have his damn half for the rent. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I mean, but that don't seem too far-fetched to me. They claimed that they got evicted because they was over there having wild parties and whatever. And did y'all see what them apartments look like? That look like some shit from over there where I grew up at. All right. So anyway, they putting shit on the back of the truck or whatever, the little moving truck, and the little J Nix dude, he shows up, and he basically saying how Amber, that's his girlfriend, how she been tripping, and he about ready to throw in the towel with her and move on. He got his eye on a new boo or whatever. So it was like, okay, who, blah blah blah. So he was like, Tierra. So it was like, old boy, baby mama. So he was like, yeah, but me and him, we're more on a business level, and I got a relationship with her, and blah blah blah. So Scrap was like, okay, man, this shit is just crazy. So he was like, well, she got other kids too. So if I have to explain myself to him, I have to explain to the other daddies too. No, bitch, don't pull it. The reason why it's going to probably be an issue with Scrap is because you and this man is cool with each other, or supposedly cool, or at least got some type of, what's up type of relationship or whatever. And I just think that that's some old creep shit. And to be honest with you, bitch, I thought you was gay. And listen, that ain't no shade, because I do know that there is an issue with, a lot of people in the gay community that say that, women in particular like to go around saying, oh, this person is gay, this person is gay. This ain't got nothing to do with that. I really thought that motherfucker was gay. I did. And the more he talks in his confessionals, the more I'm convinced that he's gay. he looks like a gay man that's trying not to look like a gay man. Not necessarily saying that gay men have a look, but y'all motherfuckers know what I'm saying. Okay, so I don't know. Mona just be doing the most with these twists and turns and these plots and all this shit, and sometimes it just, less is more. Okay, but anyway, Scrap say, bitch, I don't know where the fuck Jock going, but I still got my house. Okay, he said that he had put his house up for sale, but it hadn't sold yet, so he just gonna go ahead and move back in his house. Now, what I want to understand is, what the fuck was you doing selling your house to go and be a roommate with another nigga? I don't understand that. Like, what was the purpose of that? Now, later on, he say he wants to sell the house because it had the memories of him and Bam. Child, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That shit, that's crazy. But yeah, I ain't understand that. But anyway, let me see. Scrap De Leon. He shows up to his lawyer office, and this nigga had to have on the tightest pants that was ever made. Okay, when that bitch stepped out that car, I don't know if it was the angle of the camera or what, but them pants sure was mighty tight. Okay, and I'm like, what's going on around here with these tight pants? But anyway, child, he goes in the lawyer office, and the lawyer basically tell him, listen here, bro, it ain't much that we can do for your ass. You gonna have to you gonna have to take a plea, basically, and the plea is for 5 years. Now, what you were charged with carries a sentence of between 5 and 30 years. Now, see, Scrap was over here telling us some bullshit, and I told y'all it was some bullshit maybe like 2 videos ago on this shit. Cause I was like, why the fuck would you take a plea for a weed charge? Okay, yeah, bitch, because it's a weed trafficking motherfucking charge, bitch. You have more than a goddamn sack or two in the damn car with you for your ass to get charged with trafficking, okay? So anyway, you know, she was like, well, we tried it. She was like, the only person that can change the charge is the prosecutor. And he was like, well, you can't talk to him. She was like, well, of course I did talk to them. I told them, you know, that you're a great father and this and that and that and the other. But they said that they took that into consideration. That's why they offering your ass the lesser of the sentence time, which is the 5 years. Okay, so you know, she said, and it's gonna be happening pretty soon, maybe within the next couple of weeks or whatever, and most likely when you show up to court, they will be taking your ass into custody right then. Okay, so he was like, God damn, nigga don't get the chance to put their affairs in order, none of that shit. She was like, unfortunately not. Now, it's mighty funny to me how when you get in trouble for doing some illegal shit, everybody want to holler about, oh, well, he's such a good guy, and he's such a great father, and this and that. Okay, and all that shit might be true, but I feel like if you're a great father and you care so much about being involved with your children, this is for your mammies too, these mamas too. If you're such a great parent and you care about the well-being of your child or your children, you wouldn't be doing illegal shit. Okay, now I understand that certain circumstances you got to do certain things, but Scrap, the way y'all motherfuckers moving and shaking around here like y'all, you know, the top dogs in the city, you ain't got no business trafficking no motherfucking weed. Okay, so I mean, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. All right. So anyway, let me see where we at. Okay, now you got Jessica Dime meeting up with Scrappy because she want to lie to him and make it seem like Bam just came for her just because she just so happened to mention that Scrap was FaceTiming her. And I said this on another video too. If y'all hoes is messy, stand up in your shit. Cause bitch, you ain't have to mention shit to Bam. When you saw Bam show up to that club with that nigga, that should have told you right there, okay, well, her and Scrappy must be ain't together no more, and this explains why this nigga's FaceTiming me. Now, for a bitch that don't really care or that supposedly ain't entertaining him, you might have motherfucking involved. Cause now you done took it upon yourself to meet up with this motherfucker, so they meet up at the gym or whatever the case may be. So, you know, he tells her that he had been getting phone calls that her and Bam had an issue, and he want to know what the fuck they be possibly having an issue about, especially if Bam got a whole nother nigga. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she tries to downplay the shit like they often do. And, you know, and I just so happened to mention that you was FaceTiming me, and she just got all in her feelings. No, bitch, when you mentioned that and she told you that she didn't give a fuck, you got in your motherfucking feelings because she wasn't giving you what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So now you trying to make it seem like she was so goddamn upset because he's supposedly showing you some attention. That wasn't even the case. Baby could have gave 2 fucks after you told her that. The bitch even told you, okay, that's good to know, but you know, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know? So anyway, they go on, whatever, and she, you know, listen, my whole issue with her is Aunt Carly. Y'all two so fucking thirsty, and you can't even disguise it. you really ain't got no conversation for a nigga unless it involves dick, ass, puss, something sexual. You can't have a fucking conversation without it being led off to something dealing with sex, okay? So anyway, child, I don't know what the fuck happened, but she ended up doing some fucking push-ups for a date. She ended up doing some push-ups for a date, child. So she did a little push-up. They're supposed to be going out on a date, okay? Because then she turns around and say the same shit that Carly said. You know, I wanted to see what got Bambi so in her feelings. Well, for one, bitch, Bambi ain't in her motherfucking feelings. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? I guess you gotta get in where you fit in, cause bitch, you ain't got no fucking storyline, okay? So I guess you trying to do your best to make something happen before they dismiss your ass for the next season, okay? Which I think that they should, but whatever. So anyway, that's that. Let me see, where we at? Okay, so we go back over here to Scrap. Scrap is meeting up with the family, which consists of his mama, Sass, his brother, Tommy, and Stevie. So he breaks the news to them about, you know, what the lawyer said and this and that and the other about him having to do these 5 years. So here go KK, oh, we need to get you another lawyer. Well, bitch, why you wasn't doing all this shit before? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and Scrap was like, bitch, sometimes you gotta know when the fuck to shut the fuck up and throw in the towel. And bitch, this is one of those times, because you fuck around, I get another fucking lawyer, we go through this shit again, and this bitch fuck around and give me the goddamn 30 years. So you know this is not my goddamn first offense, bitch. So KK, shut the fuck up. Like, you get on my goddamn nerves. You know, and Stevie was pretty much telling her the same thing. Like, it's a done deal at this point. So Tommy, you know, she gets in her feelings because she felt like, you know, her and Scrap have been beefing all this long time. And, you know, now she was in denial about him having to go to prison or whatever. And now it's become a reality for her. So, you know, she over there in her feelings. And he was like, you know, even though they haven't been seeing eye to eye, he loves her. Bitch, I can't wait for her to get in Carly Red's ass. Okay? Because once again, these niggas tell bitches what the fuck they want to hear so they can get some action. Okay? But anyway, he say, you know, so he's over there consoling her or whatever the case may be. So, let me see. Okay, now all the fellas, they meet up at the strip club. I don't think Scrap was there. I know it was Kurt, Scrappy, what that bitch name is? Jock. Maybe Scrap was there. I want to say somebody else was there. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. Anyway, child, the fellas meet up at the strip club because, what the bitch name is? Scrappy wants to, I don't know what the fuck he be soliciting these motherfuckers' opinions and shit for, because each one of them in their own respective way got their own shit going on. And it just seems to me like it be the blind leading the blind. How the fuck you gonna tell me something when you got some fucked up shit going on in your life? Like, I don't get it, but whatever, okay? So anyway, you got old thirst bucket ass Jay Nick's girlfriend, the stripper, what her name is, Amber. You got this motherfucker over there, you know, giving Jock the eye. Jock done totally zoned out from what the fuck Scrappy talking about, because he over here trying to see what he can make shake with this motherfucker over here, you know. So they was like, you know what I'm saying, that's Jay Nick's girl, you can't holler her whatever. So he was like, you know, I'm trying to stick to the G code, but he already told me what the beat is, meaning he hadn't already told him. He ready to put her ass on the door anyway. So, you know, whatever. It's just a bunch of fucking thirsty ass niggas and hoes on this show, and I'm just getting so sick of it. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think after this season, I don't know if I'm going to review this shit no more, because, you know, it's like the same shit, but you just bringing in more people with the same shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This shit get on my nerves. So, let me see, child. Okay, yeah, so she finally comes over with a box, I guess, from her tips that she had to make for the night, child, and she asked Jock, do he want to dance and this and that and the other. You know, you hoes do anything for some camera time. Like, for real. You do anything for some camera time. So, that was that. So, now we roll on over here to K. Michelle's party. Child, Carly Red done did all this shit, and this old scary motherfucker ain't even show up to the damn party. So, Arian came, and you know, her and K Michelle, I guess they're gonna try and iron out their differences or whatever. Because Arian was like, you know, she all for giving people, you know, a second chance or whatever. So Arian basically told K Michelle, the rest of the girls ain't coming. So K Michelle was like, well, you know, I expected them not to come, you know, but if I was living like they was living, I wouldn't show up either. And I can respect Arian, because Arian, unlike Carly Red, she don't just sit there and let a bitch talk shit about her motherfucking friends and just be kikiing and ha-ha on the low. She basically told her, like, bitch, the motherfuckers ain't living in poverty. Everybody doing their own thing. You just on a different path because you chose to be a singer. These motherfuckers ain't singers. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doing their own thing. And to be honest with you, K Michelle, bitch, why you keep trying to act like you up here, you know, like I said last week, bitch, you had to come back to their motherfucking platform. So, you know, for whatever reason. And I really wish that you would not have come back to this show, because it seems to me like you done let Mona just drag you in the gutter, because now you came back and you being messy as fuck. If you about your business, be about your motherfucking business. If you can't be on this show without promoting your music or whatever the case may be, why the fuck you got to be involved in drama? Like, why you have to be trying to solicit drama? Because your motherfucking album release party, to me, ain't no goddamn different than that bullshit that Jocelyn had. The shit was set up and based off of bullshit, okay? And then you want to sit back and wonder, you know, well, why you can't take these girls nowhere, and you know, this and that. So she say her and Jessica she don't want to be friends with Jessica no more because Jessica too ghetto for her. Really? You know, you motherfuckers kill me trying to act like you so above the drama and you so above the this and this is ghetto and this is that. Bitch, you is drama. You is hood. You is ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? K Michelle, what the fuck is you talking about? You know, I ain't here for you on this bullshit. I'm not here for you on this bullshit. Now, normally I rock with you, you know what I'm saying? But you doing the most. You doing the most. You motherfuckers kill me trying to be so goddamn sadiddy. Okay, so then, let me see. Okay, Jocelyn shows up with old face ass Dawn or whatever. And, let me see. Then D Smith. Yeah, D Smith shows up with Betty Idol. Okay. K Michelle gets up to make her announcement, and she just has to throw in the shit about, you know, people said that I wasn't gonna do anything or this and that and the other. Why the fuck you gotta bring that shit up? Didn't Beyonce tell y'all hoes that the best revenge is your paper? Bitch, stop speaking on every motherfucking thing. And K Michelle, that's your goddamn problem. You don't know when to just let shit slide off your back. You got to address every goddamn thing. You know, and sometimes that shit can be your goddamn downfall. Let a bitch say what the fuck a bitch gonna say because you addressing every motherfucking thing. That's not gonna stop a bitch from saying what the fuck they want to say about you. You know, so you're gonna sit here and go back and forth with every motherfucker that say some shit about you. Bitch, you're gonna be going back and forth for the rest of your motherfucking life. Hold let some of that shit ride. Bitch, if you doing your thing, you got your accomplishments. Because she also said that her record label, I guess they gave her like a sub record label to where she could actually sign artists or whatever. So yeah, you do have some accomplishments, and a bitch can't take that from you. But at the same time, bitch, let the work that you do speak for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to be doing this right here. Because sometimes that shit's a fucking turn off, and a bitch don't want to be fucked up with you at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I applaud your accomplishments. I'm really happy for you, and I hope that you continue your success. But, you know, you got to sit back sometime and just be like, child, boo, fuck them hoes. Them hoes still over there, you know what I'm saying, peddling shit out their motherfucking trunk. You know what I'm saying? While, bitch, my shit's in the store selling off the racks. Let your shit speak for you, you know? So, anyway, child, let me see. Okay, that was that. D Smith looked really good. You know, she had a little, what bitch name is? Dick Tracy. She reminded me of Dick Tracy. But she was cute though. She was cute. That fucking Betty Idol, I just don't like that bitch. I don't even know, bitch, why is she here? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the bitch, I don't know. But anyway, she was there. We could have did without her. Let me see. Oh, okay. So when K Michelle came to sit, Arian had motion for D Smith and Betty Idol to come over there with them or whatever. So when they came over there, and then K Michelle, she came and she sat down or whatever. Jocelyn was already sitting over there. So of course, they brought the shit up with the Japan shit. And another thing, why would you bring that shit up at your event? Drama that you say you ain't with. Fucking drama. So, child, as soon as they brought up that Japan person's name, them two motherfuckers just went completely off. And I feel like the way that they went off is some validity to what he was saying. Because, I was like, well, what the fuck just happened? Them bitches just started going in. So, they had they little back and forth going on, but I can't say Betty Idol and D. Smith, you weren't ready for the tag team match with Jocelyn and K Michelle, because them hoes, I don't think you ready for them. I don't think you ready for them, child. So then Bambi shows up. Now, D. Smith, what the fuck is your problem with Bambi? Because just like Bambi said, bitch, I don't even motherfucking know you, hoe. What's your issue with me, aside from the fact that my homegirl whooped your homegirl's ass? This hoe over there talking about, oh, I did not get my ass whooped, blah, blah, blah. Now, let me tell you where I really come to the conclusion that I don't like D. Smith. Because D. Smith, when Bambi came in, Arian went and met her. Arian brought her over to the booth that she was already sitting in, and D. Smith and Betty Idol was there. Bambi, I guess Arian said she didn't know it was an issue with them, which I don't know how y'all motherfuckers don't be knowing who y'all homegirls got beef with. I don't understand that. But whatever, okay. So Bambi says she don't feel comfortable sitting here. So Arian is like, well, okay, well, what's going on? What's going on? D. Smith just gets totally out of line with me. And if Bambi would have punched you in your shit, she would have been right on the money, okay? So you immediately start attacking Bambi's looks, talking about, me and you, us transgenders need to stick together and all this type of shit. Bambi did not fucking insult you. Insult you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't insult you. She didn't talk about, what they call the shit, you're transitioning into being a woman from a man. She never touched on that shit. So for you to open up that door, if that bitch would have stepped in it and started letting your motherfucking ass have it, then it would have been all kind of hate mail, all kind of Bambi is anti-transgender, you know what I'm saying? It would have been all kind of hate and shit going on with Bam. They'd have been flooding her motherfucking Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit behind some shit that you opened up the door for. And even after all of that, she still didn't go there with you. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, because she was like, well, what's your issue with me? You talking about, oh, it's your face. And you look like a horse and this and that. Okay, first of all, come on now, cut your shit, okay? Cut your shit. Bambi is not an ugly girl. Now, she do have some unique features, but she's not fucking ugly. So y'all can stop that shit, okay? Your homegirl Betty Idol, she over here just a giggling and kikiing and ha-ha. But see, Betty, you're gonna cause your friend to get fucked up, and we already know you ain't got no hands, so you can't help her, okay? So anyway, basically, everybody already knows if you gonna grab a bitch, you better go over here and grab this goddamn Bam, because we know this bitch will deck one of these motherfuckers, okay? So the first thing y'all hoes want to holler out is, if you touch me, I'm gonna press charges and this and that. See, that's why I can't roll with a bitch like you, because see, you provoke a bitch to hit you in your shit, and then you want to call the motherfucking police and claim like I done just turned into a monster on your ass. And because you didn't actually put your hands on me, I'm the bitch that's down here getting fingerprinted and getting booked. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, y'all hoes need to stop running your motherfucking mouth so damn much. Talking about, oh, she's a horse and she's a hyena or whatever the fuck she said, and I don't fight animals and all that. Y'all hoes just did the most. And if I was Bambi, I'd catch both of y'all hoes by yourself and give you hoes the business. I damn sure would, because y'all bitches did too motherfucking much. So then while that's going on, you got K Michelle, Jocelyn, and Dawn. They standing back and they watching. Now y'all motherfuckers over here talking about why everything gotta be so drama filled, and see, and with this group of girls and this and that and the other, and here go Jocelyn, oh, we ain't gonna let nobody step to you and this and that and the other. all y'all hoes is about drama, all of you, and it's just so goddamn funny to me about how you try and point everybody else out for being drama filled when y'all is the bitches that set up the stage for the fuck shit. You know, y'all hoes, I'm gonna need y'all bitches to get it together, child. So that was that. And then, did Betty Idle say that Bambi's voice irritates her? Bitch, you got some motherfucking nerve. You got some motherfucking nerve. When she said that, I wanted to throw my motherfucking remote at the TV. Bitch, are you serious? You want to talk about a bitch voice? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, and then K. Michelle did ask Betty Idle, you know, basically, what have you done? This whole talking about, I had a song on the radio. And so she was like, okay, well, what song was that? She's talking about Rick Ross and Lil Wayne, Thugs Cry. Okay, listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I am well aware of that song because I've said before I am a Rick Ross fan, okay? Betty Idle, bitch. You ain't did a motherfucking thing to help that song get on the goddamn radio. Talking about you wrote the hook. Bitch, the hook ain't got nothing about 5, 6, 7 motherfucking words. Bitch, you ain't singing no whole verse on that motherfucker. You singing the hook, yes. And bitch, you got some assistance because I can hear the motherfucking auto-tune in the goddamn background, okay? And like I said, if they was to put another version together without your goddamn little couple of words being in it, the goddamn song would still be okay. And then K. Michelle hit your ass with, well, where exactly did that song chart? Okay, yeah, bitch, but shut the fuck up. Okay? Yeah, she got your ass. Oh, you coming over here with all this motherfucking grandstanding and shit, bitch, like you done did some Grammy Award winning something. And I heard that damn song that you did with 2 Chainz, and bitch, you sound like a fucking hit dog. Okay, but you can't sing. You can't. And I ain't just saying that because I don't like you. Because if a bitch can sing, I'm going to give them their props. Because I like people that can sing. I don't like motherfuckers that can sing. I like motherfuckers that can sing. Okay? So anyway, child, she got your ass together on that. So anyway, y'all had done said y'all little shit or whatever. And Betty and old girl, they decided they going to go ahead and leave. Fine, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck you was here for any goddamn way. So anyway, now we go over here to KK and her stuffed dog meeting up with Scrap and Tierra at some restaurant or whatever. KK comes there with a bad attitude, and you know, she keep throwing shots at Tierra, and I don't necessarily know, because Tierra, you are the one that wanted to have this meeting with KK. I don't necessarily know what you thought was gonna come of this. Same thing as I don't know what you thought was gonna come out of you meeting up with Tommy that one time. You know, so it ended up like it ended up with Tommy. Y'all motherfuckers is about to fight. You got KK old ass can't hardly get her ass out the motherfucking chair, talking about get your punk ass up or whatever. And Tierra was like, ma'am, you know I ain't no punk. Okay. Now, like I said before, when Tierra and Tommy had got into that fight or whatever, Tommy was not prepared. Okay. Now I would like to see I shouldn't say this because, you know, I shouldn't be promoting violence, but I would like to see a head up. I would like to see a head up fight with them too. But at the same time, even if Tommy can't really fight like that, if she, you know, that really ain't her thing, I can agree with her not being a punk bitch, because you ain't got to necessarily be no ass kicker to not be a punk bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their match. Everybody got their match. Everybody can't whoop everybody's ass. It's always a bitch out there for somebody. You know what I'm saying? But the key thing is not to be no punk bitch. Okay? So anyway, child, that's pretty much how the shit ended. Them two, you know, going at it or whatever. And, you know, nothing was accomplished. And so Scrap, you know, he's pretty much like, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen, because Tierra was like, bitch, my motherfucking son ain't coming nowhere near you, maybe. You know, because what the fuck gonna happen if I come over there, this hoe get slick with me, and we come to blows? And she was like, well, why would you be fighting your baby's father's mother? Because that whole name K, because my baby father mama name is KK, and I know what that whole capable of. Okay? Come on now. Don't be acting. Don't be acting. So anyway, that's how that shit went down. I can't wait for next week. Next week episode or whatever. I want to see how that shit gonna turn out. And that's pretty much, that's all I got, y'all. Alright, so I am going to do Black Ink, because it's some shit that I need to get off my chest with that, child. I know I've been telling y'all that shit for the past like 3 weeks and I ain't did the damn video yet. But I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out the way because I do want to start doing more videos. So until tomorrow, because I'm going ahead and put it up tomorrow because I gotta make it to work in the morning. Okay, I do have to work. Okay, so until next time, y'all. Thank you so much for listening or clicking on the video, watching the video. If you listen to it, however it is that you do it, thank you for doing it. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Peace out.